Okay, welcome all of you here once again from my side. I hope you have gone through yesterday's session, the All India Live mock, not just mock, mocks for each and every subject. The explanation video conducted here for those English medium students as well at this channel. If you haven't, go through this. We had the description of GAGS, of reasoning, of mathematics, and of course at the same time yesterday here at 6 we had the explanation video of English also. I hope you have gone through. If you haven't, please go through that. We start the session now, another one in which I'll be guiding you for tier 2 examination SSC CGL with the help of some difficult questions asked in SSC CGL 2024 Tier 1 examination. Welcome all of you here. Muskan Radhe Radhe, Army lovers, Jai Hind Hai dear, Unnati Jai Maiki, Wrinkle Yashi Disal, Vaibhav Pragta Akash, Pramod Yagesh, Viplavi, Love Kush, Radhe Radhe, Shweta Harar Mahadev, may Lord Mahadev help all of us. No objections to anyone out there. Vishal, Isha, Sandhya, Soumya, Nancy, Ajay. Good evening, brother. Lazy Boy, Anshrad, Suman, Ayushi, Uma. Welcome from Jabalpur, right? Let's start the session. Meanwhile, if you have any objection, can ask. Feel free. Either me or my assistant will answer you shortly. Before I start, let me mention to all of you here watching it live later, this Saturday and Sunday, the All India Live mock is going to be a mega scholarship test. You heard it right. This Saturday and Sunday, the All India Live mock will show you the creatives tomorrow and the very next day. The All India Live mock will be a scholarship, a mega scholarship test for all of you. Do appear and your marks will decide the maximum discount available to you. It may be, I shouldn't say, but it may be more than 50% or some 60% also, depending upon your score. I repeat, do appear in this Saturday's All India Live mock, and that is a scholarship test for all of you. The better you score, the more your discount will be. You can use your coupon code to avail maximum discount. Okay, so do appear in that scholarship test this Saturday and Sunday. The All India Live mock is going to be the scholarship test. Okay, let's go ahead. We were probably here. Some of you may have gone through these questions with me. You better know where. But try to hold on your answers for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. That's my responsibility, putting them here. If I show the next ones, they won't be that difficult. Just wanted to share the difficult ones. So some of these may be repetition for you. We have one more S again. Come on. Aha. Why didn't I change this? I'm honestly sorry for this, brother. And thanks a lot for correcting. Thanks a lot for correcting. Thank you, honestly. Thank you and sorry. Welcome, Ram Ram, Sandeep, Shivani, Mohini, Aarti, Kshama, Anjali, and all of you here. Ram Nivash, hey dear. Thank you. No. Cacophony is actually a derivative of phone, which is sound. Can't cause damage. Can just be a part of noise. Oh. Abhishek, namaskar. Viplavi, caco, harsh, phono, sound. So that's going to be just harsh sound. Can't be damage. And to go through an area creating damage. No. Radhe Radhe. No, Vaibhav. Come on. Yes. To go through an area creating a lot of noise and damage. And thanks to those oxen for creating a lot of damage. Okay. If you talk about brutality, which is actually killing people, showing violence, yes, of course, it shows damage, but can't be noisy. If you say cacophony, it shows noise for sure, but can't show damage. If you say violence, it shows damage, but cannot show noise at the same time, and that's mandatory there. So we have just one word left, rampage, which is actually go through an area and cause a lot of damage. Remember the iconic game, I think the best one ever, GTA Vice City, in which you had the cheat codes, taking a straight gun, killing people, going through the city, creating a lot of noise, police behind you, wow, 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 and you do a lot of damage. That is go on a rampage. Yes, of course. Next. Maverick. Radhe Radhe, Vaishali. Quick. Lokesh. Ow, ow, ow. Ajay. Pramod. Yes. If you say maverick, the one who does not follow the usual way of life, can be unusual. If I say maverick is the one who is unusual, the rest of the options are positive, they show usual. If you confirm, the spelling is FORM, not FIRM. When you confirm, you follow norms and such. So that's a positive word, can't be unusual. Orthodox is a positive word. Unorthodox could have been a possibility. Unorthodox could have been a possibility. Follower is the one who follows. Orthodox as per the society and custom. The only word left is bohemia, which is also the one who doesn't follow the usual way of life. So both of these can be unusual. I'm sure you know this word or do know this word. Unconventional, we can say that. Thank you. Iconoclast. You are absolutely correct, hey dear. Rampage, Top Gun, Maverick. KP. I can't use the words here, but yes, I can see the image and the clip. Khuda ka, he says, if I'm not wrong, or Allah ka, if I'm not wrong, he says, huh? Yes, this is something grotesque. I think you know this word, or do know. This is not that difficult as it seems. It is one of the common words asked frequently, to be honest. It shows something weird, something bizarre, awkward. My spelling shouldn't be wrong. Let's not write bizarre. Let's write weird, but that may be wrong either. Say awkward, absurd. Okay, that'll be okay. Bizarre should be, okay, don't watch me. Probably this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm happy, no objection. I'm a human and we can have mistakes. Shameful, maybe. Kamali, remember that song of Katrina Kaif? Nima Kamali, Kamali. She's beautiful, she's attractive, so attractive. After her, this word has been made, okay? Spontaneous, instantly. It doesn't relate, it's the opposite. Shameful can be there, but everything which is shameful shouldn't be absurd. Maybe I made a mistake and I'm shameful for that, but that may not be absurd. Bizarre, ugly, and such. All thumbs, thank you. Thank you. I wrote a couple of Z's there, so got horrified. My bazaar was bizarre. And fear of snakes, everyone watching it live here on YouTube in the paid sessions across, I did teach this word. I did teach this word before CGL 2024. Yes, Anshraj. Something awkward, weird. Yes. We have claustrophobia, fear of small closed space. We have agoraphobia, fear of large space, we can say. We have acrophobia, fear of heights. This is actually sin, that means with. This is genesis, that means genes, relatives, you can say, sharing the same genes. This is phobia, fear of relatives. No, mummy, I won't go there in the function. Uncle is coming, auntie is coming. I don't like them actually. I can't face them. You go, I'll stay at home. Fear of relatives. Xenophobia, I think you know, fear of foreigners or anything which is foreign, new, foreigners. Ophiophobia is supposed to be the fear of snakes. That's the answer. Synergy, synergism. Yashwanti, at least we have got the week 1 sheet and we know this word now. Thank you so much. Stenophobia. Does it exist? I don't know. Thank you. Meanwhile, we have the creatives. Let me show you. Beneficial for all of you. You can grab a maximum scholarship. Showing you here. After my graduation, I'm diagnosed with the fear of relations, relatives, and such. I must show you because it's going to be beneficial for all of you. We just have the creatives. Just. Please go through this. This Saturday and Sunday, 19th and 20th of October, we have the CGL Tier 2 Mega Scholarship Challenge, in which you can participate and win up to 60% scholarship based on your results. Do participate. Okay? Thank you. So Pugnacious is the one who is always ready to fight. Always ready to fight. Probably belongs to our city. Ellie is the one who supports you. Aligns. Remember? INDIA. Alliance. All together. Working together. So that's the opposite word. Sly. You answer what? Sly. Dogmatic has the fixed principles, dogma, and such. The opposite, the synonymous is belligerent, which is always ready to fight and such. So the opposite, the synonymous, I'm sorry, goes belligerent. What is sly? Hydrophobia, fear of water. Bell, war, love kush, very good. Yes, that's going to be cunning, clever, sharp, and such. Bell, war, love kush, very good. Unnati. accept. In case you do not know, no problem. This is actually the combination of the root word add, which is towards, and the other one is quite. Hey, you will go there. That means you will go there. Shut up. Okay, Papa, I will go there. You accept, although you didn't want to, but you accept that. Unwillingly, reluctantly, doesn't matter. You accept. Agree. Now this is desist, which is to stop, which is to cease. Both are synonymous. Stop. Thwart is also to reduce, hinder, create obstruction, and such. All these are negative. But remember, in mathematics, we had the concurrent lines, concurrence. So they were synonymous, they were equal. That means it agrees. The only positive word in the options, they'll be same. I agree, I accept, without willing to do so. That way. Exceed. Very good. Love Kush. Yes. KP. KP, do you know the person Love Kush Dandotia commenting above you? So silent here, no objection, but learn at least. They all have been asked in SSC 2024, CGL, Tier 1. You have the dates and the time also. People are making false claims that they have played cricket with you. You can file a defamation. Radhe Radhe, lovely. See, it shows a couple of things. The food intolerance. I'm having some problem in my stomach because I ate momos yesterday, I remember. So this is intolerance here. Industry has grown dramatically in the previous decade, chiefly, primarily because of a boost increase in diseases and also awareness among the clients and such. You are talking about food intolerance industry which has grown mainly because of diseases, mainly because of diseases. Contextually, there is nothing like context here. We have to judge, imagine the meaning of the words and such, nothing such. Pretty much fine. But the meaning of boil down is to reduce. When we boil water continuously, it reduces because it evaporates. So boil down is reduce. Author is willing to say boost. You can't change the theme of the author. Casually, he didn't say casually. He said chiefly, primarily, most importantly. So because of is owing to, primarily is chiefly, because of a boost, rise, and yes, rise in COVID cases. Perfect description. Before I head on to the next one, let me show you one more para-jumble I loved, to be honest. People mug up, like, do this first. Let's start with a noun. Everyone mugs this up, I don't know how. Thank you so much, Sayal. Thanks, Haidia. Thanks, honestly, for the encouragement and support. Honestly. Thank you. Do this first. People mug up, starting with a noun and such. Go through the flow of the passage. Shikha, you can go now and wash your face and cook some food and come back then. We will discuss this. But everyone is saying Shikha. Here BCAD. You said BCDA. People keep on saying start with the noun first. I agree, it happens 80% of the times, 90% of the times, not 100%. One more, I have shown such many times, I would say. Judge this. If you start with a noun, this statement has a noun, which is actually the fourth statement here. If you don't start with a pronoun, this is CGL 2024, 11th of September, 4 to 5 shift. Authentically, not made up by me. Starting with a pronoun, that's the first statement, that's the last statement of the passage. Can go through this. Either you follow your own norms or you follow the theme of the passage, the tone of the passage, or the flow of the passage. Just a sec. Okay, go through this. Something must have been a terrible shock for a young girl. Something. They've been married for a month, just home from their honeymoon. I don't think so they link. But now what links is you are just home. A big fancy dress ball was arranged to celebrate they've been their homecoming. For sure, I will say CA must be together. Somebody has come home. We are going to celebrate their homecoming. Can I see CA in the options, everyone? CA. Nope. Nope. Yes. Nope. Answer. I'm not saying B is the first one. I'm not saying B and C are linked together. No. But C and A is so perfect a link that you can't drop it. You cannot drop it. And the next also links with this. You are going to celebrate someone's homecoming. Don't look at that, but the initial line. And when you're going to celebrate, guests will be coming. We have the birthday celebration today at home. Many people are coming to celebrate with us. So that's the celebration for which guests are coming. Done. CAD. I'm not saying that that's the first one. CAD. Once again available here. Answer. I request don't mug up rules like you start with a noun first, you end in a pronoun and such. Nothing such. The flow of the passage defines the answer. Else, it's your common sense. Next. Yes, Vaibhav, I agree to what you say. Should have been after that because someone has died, for which it may be a shock to someone else. Genders also differ there. Sel, I will promise, brother. Please bring one session on para-jumbles. I will, Sel, for sure. Pretty soon you will have a session on para-jumbles, for sure. Ansh. That's why I didn't touch this. Vaibhav. I touched. You have just come home. We are going to celebrate your homecoming. Done. Just one option there. Ajay, what should I say? This line will be a cliche pretty soon. Thanks a lot for the encouragement and support, and because You have been supporting much more than this, but still would love to say that. Thank you so much, Haiti. I hope it'll be far more than that. Far more than that. The renowned publisher decided to withdraw a book from the market. You have to take your book back from the market. Why? And no one is interested in the book. Why? Because the arguments presented were, I think they were not sufficient. They were not, I should say, proper. They were weird. They were bizarre, awkward, absurd. Because of which you have to take your book back from the market. Okay. High and Mighty is showing arrogance. And just for arrogance, I have to take my book back? I don't think so. Out of the woods, Pramod is out of danger. So there is nothing like danger here. Under the rose is like under the table, something secretly. No. But beside the mark, I am supposed to teach English, and what I'm teaching for SSC examinations, I have a book. I'm teaching pronunciation. That's the first syllable. Stress on second syllable. That's a monophthong, diphthong. Sir, we are preparing for CGL. This is not asked in SSC examinations. You are teaching pronunciation and phonetic symbols and such. That's quite irrelevant. That's beside the mark, not relevant to what we need. So your arguments must be beside the mark, what is required, not relevance with that. To that, in that case, you may withdraw your book. Rest of those, quite weird. Beside the mark. Not appropriate, I can say. Not appropriate, I can say. Not up to the mark. Absolutely. Below average, we can say. For sure. Yes. Not difficult in my opinion. Love Kush, you know this one, I know. See you tomorrow. No. Controlling is going to be bossy, is going to be dominating. They are synonymous. Viplavi. Can't answer. Hand-packed is the one who is going to be, hey, sit down. Okay, I sit down. Stand up. Okay, I stand up. Hand-packed. Chicken out. The one who is frightened can't speak against you that way. So I had heard of hand-packed husbands now and that way. So what's the meaning of the idiom? Controlling. Hand-packed can't be controlling. Chicken cannot control us. We control. Remember that line in Hindi from the movie Three Idiots? Murgi kya jane, ande ka kya hoga? That way. So controlling is the opposite. Control. It's not the one who controls. It's the one which is or who is controlled. The passive tone. Oppressed. Bossy, the one who controls. Dominating, the one who controls. They are the same, but oppressed. I'm sick of all these things. I don't want to live here. I want to leave these things and such. The one who is controlled. Yes, KP, I did say that. Not the one who is controlling, the one who is controlled. Absolutely. The same there. Not the one who is oppressing, the one who is oppressed. No problem. Shweta, thank you. Desolate. Isolate. Okay. Absolutely. KP, you are copying my lines. I'm saying in English, you are writing in Hindi. Perfect synchronization, brother. This is the one who is isolated, so he is actually deserted. And you have to pick the antonym. Ajay, absolutely. Mohit, yep. Desolate is the one who is deserted. I don't have anyone to talk to. I'm quite alone. Uh, a negative word. Allusive is actually hinting, giving some hint directly or indirectly. KP, innuendo, insinuation, and that way. Frugal is the one who is sparing money, economical, so it is not related to money. Melancholy is actually sad, depressed, so that's synonym or synonymous. Antonym, so Diwali is coming, let's shop and such. Festive, at least full of energy. Negative, positive. Alone, Shivani. Yes, Yashwanti. Something such. Isolated, deserted, the one you have written. Which one? These. Uh, this is a figure of speech in English, so should be separated from those. Just like remember, simile and metaphor. Both of them are the same when you compare something with a different thing. But similes, when you say you are like a moon or the moon, you are not the moon, but you are the moon. Slight differences between them. Let me mark you. Yes, the one who is amusing in nature, who has a lot of stories to tell you. Hey, I was going to Delhi one day, and something happened. We met someone, we did this, we did that, and such. This is anecdotes. Short, amusing stories are going to be anecdotes. My father always tells amusing and true stories from his childhood at bedtime. Amusement, anecdotes. Sonnet of Shakespeare, if I'm not wrong, is a fixed 14 line poem. A short poem, just 14 lines. We have witnessed a car from Kia. The name is Sonnet because of SEO. Search engine optimization, they have marked it SONET, changing the spelling slightly a bit. That's the same. It's not a huge SUV, just like Innova and MG Hector and such. That's a tiny one. A small poem, a small SUV is sonnet. So because of that, they have named this. A 14-line poem. Fable is a story with some animals and some motive. So the sum and substance of the story is this. Allegory is actually expressing the abstract terms, notions, things with the help of personification, putting them into reality and expressing the abstract notions, things, pictures, and such. The abstract ones. So that's the difference. In case you do not know, anecdote, I don't think so. Should be, in my opinion, shouldn't be the tone of a passage. I'll check in dictionary. I'll check in dictionary if it exists. A small group of people who share the common interest is clique. Squad of army. Remember, squadron leader. Employees, they need not spend their time together and do not allow other people into the group, lobby of anyone. Let me check anecdote as the tone of a passage. It may be, dear, I can't deny, because that's a short story. So maybe. Respect to you, Ramnivash Ramji. Let me use the line in Hindi because you've written. मेरी तरफ से भी अर्जी लगा देना, चरण स्पर्श कह दीजिएगा. Namaskar dil se. Thank you so much, hey dear, for mentioning. Yes, after giving her mother a hug, she offered, let me do this. I can do this for you. Knead the floor. How should I express this in Hindi? Before your mother, sister makes chapatis, in case you eat, you may eat something else as well. They knead the floor, makes it ready for. Not everything can be expressed in English. Come here. Don't laugh at me. Express that in English. Aata marna, aata gundna. I know that, but can't express that in English. Not everything can be. But do you know how that is prejudiced, KP? I did express this 2 days ago in the class. That's not jealousy, Unnati. No, Vaibhav. When a person suffers from jaundice, the disease, I think all of us know, in Hindi we call that pilia, everything, even his eyes, turn yellow, because of which he gets this yellow touch in every single thing he sees or watches. He sees every single thing with a yellowish touch. And watching that yellowish touch everywhere, he gets irritated, he gets annoyed, he gets anxious and such. Yes. Because of which it is not going to be jealous. I'm not jealous of this yellow color, but I'm watching this yellow color every single time I open my eyes. I'm quite sick of it. That way. It can't be positive confidence. It can't be positive goodwill. Shouldn't be jealousy. I'm not jealous of that, but I'm sick of that. I hate this feeling. Watching yellow every single way. Resentment. Green-eyed monster is jealousy. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Jealousy is actually the green-eyed monster. Based on a story, not, if I'm not wrong, written by Shakespeare, where a father leaves his girl at home when he goes to job and such, and there used to be a green-eyed monster who used to eat the food, lunch made for the girl. He used to eat that. So that girl was quite jealous of that green-eyed monster who comes here every single day and eats my food, my lunch. That's because of that. Thank you. Mr. Adil called back, but he wasn't able to find the scooter part he needed. If you need a scooter part, why would you call back? We call back when we have calls from someone calling back. Yes. In case you wish to find, you will to find, in this case, you search, and the phrasal verb for that is call around. I'm searching all around, but I'm not able to find it. Call around. Shidal, thank you. No, Pramod. No, Pramod, brother. You may be correct in your own way. And see, we'll check. Before I finish the session, we'll check for sure. Actually, you have some words in your language, in this language, in every other language, which are combined from some other words, but they do not retain the meaning of that word. Remember, demagogue should be a positive word, should have been a positive word because demos, people, gog, the one who leads, so the leader of people, but is a derogatory word for politicians generally. It shouldn't be used to praise someone, that's a derogatory word. Remember, pedagogue, peda, child, gog, lead, so the leader of a child, that means a teacher, but it is not used for praising purposes. It is used to defame someone, a derogatory word. In the same fashion, I'm a content person. I'm always happy, cool, calm, pacified, satisfied. I don't care, no problem. But contentious is the one which is debatable, can argue, can have a debate, not satisfied. Almost the opposite. That way. So the person who likes to argue about anything is reticent, he's shy, he doesn't speak pretty much. Coward is once again the one who can't fight, who can't argue. Veracious is actually based on verity, truthfulness, based on truth, you can say. So we shouldn't argue something which is true. Contentious, debatable. I have taught this a number of times. But Pramod, I think the person who is content, for example, me, I will not fight with anyone. So you are teaching wrong. No problem. You are right. No objection. I won't fight with anyone. I think so. Don't answer atheist. Yes, Love Kush. Very good. Very good, brother. You can't answer atheist here. There's a slight difference. Atheist is the one who is not believing, who doesn't believe in God. But agnostic is the one who is not sure about the existence of God. I'm not saying God doesn't exist, but I haven't seen so far. So I don't trust if it exists or not. I'm not sure about that. That way. Ignorant is not related to God. Theist is the one who believes in God. Atheist is the one who does not believe in God, but the one who is not sure is agnostic. Welcome. Don't be sorry. Yes, probably I have heard this before. Yes, Ajay. Thank you. Thank you. Ayushi, canine is related to dog. Anything related to cats is actually feline. Taura is related to bull or ox. Do you know Taurus? Tauras, if I'm not wrong. Bovine related to cattle. Canine to dog, and many such. Vulpine, not supine, I would say. Which is the Ursa major and Ursa minor? What was that? I forgot, no problem. Feline for cat, bovine for cattle, canine for dog. We have word power here. If I can find that page, I can show you 8 or 10 words. You go through the next. If I'm able to find, I'll mark you. Not able to right now, but no problem. We'll mark you some other day. KP, carcass, you have this word if you have been through my classes in your notes. Three words: carcass, C-O-R-P-S-E, and cadaver, C-A-D-A-V-E-R. This is the one, the dead body, which is used for medical purposes, for dissection. This is the dead body of an animal, and that's the dead body of a human being or anyone in general. Synonym is going to be this: prison, no, scrap, anything which is left out, part of something, a scrap of paper and such. And this is Chris Hannery Gale, a violent storm, you can say, tempest, you can say. Next, you, I think, have marked the next one also. Stopover, you are all correct. Short stay that you make while on a longer journey. Saga is a huge, what should I say, a large, a big story you can tell. Ramayana is also saga, the one which is full of, what should I say, truth, we can say message, learnings and such is saga. A huge story, a big story and such. Stopover, we'll stay in Delhi for 2 days and then we'll head on to Shimla and such. Refugee is the one who has left something and come to a different city, country in that way. Tent, I think all of us know what a tent is. Last slide. Do not be. Ankita, welcome. Candy Crush Saga. Twilight Saga. Candy Crush. Equivocal. When your words have equal meaning, I'll take tomorrow's class at 7. Sir, 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.? 7. Sir, a.m. or p.m.? 7. Come on. 7 is a.m. also p.m. Kindly clarify. Don't have that ambiguous meaning. Not the clear one, opposite. Representative, balanced is different. Mechanical, based on heavy machines. I have a machine to wash clothes. I have a machine to make chapatis, for example. I have a machine to do everything. So we don't have. We actually wash our clothes ourselves. Okay, so you do the manual work, manual, by hand, by machines. Surrogate is actually substitute. Remember surrogate, mother. Automatized is going to be a synonym of mechanical because machines do that automatically. Yielding, producing, nothing such. Catastrophe. Ruchi, absolutely. Ruchi. Tent. Vaishali, I agree to what you say. Agree to what you say. Catastrophe is like what happened in Kedarnath in 2013. Floods, earthquakes, catastrophe, a disaster you can say. But disaster is the antonym. Lavkush, disaster is the meaning of the word, the synonym, not the antonym. Success, nurture, immaculate, which is clean. Okay, none of you is correct. No. Do we have machine wali tikki? Okay, no problem. I can eat those as well. Nope. Nurture shouldn't be the meaning. Sheetal, thank you. I tried a lot to qualify CGL, but I failed. That was a catastrophe in my life, but I failed. Don't be sorry, Lavkush. Success. We couldn't succeed, we succeed. Nurture is to help it grow. Help it grow. Will be out of context. Immaculate is clean, free from sins, dirt, and something such, and that's the meaning. We've been asked antonym. If synonym were asked, disaster should have been the answer. Yes, so that's also a defeat, catastrophe. I tried a lot. I wasted my 3 years preparing for SSC examinations, but I didn't succeed. It's all waste of time. I got defeated. Yes, I'm all ears. Unnati. 5 years later, I am eating. I will have be. Have cannot take a first form. I cannot take has. I am eating. Fine. I had been eating. But this is perfect continuous tense, should have some time expression. And I had been eating for 2 days, for 2 months? I don't think so. 5 years later, I came here 5 years ago, and now 5 years later, I am eating in the same restaurant. Thank you so much. See you pretty soon. Thanks a lot, everyone. And before I finish, I would love to show this slide today. When you leave, do remember, you have a mega scholarship challenge this Saturday, Sunday, the live mock. You can participate and win up to 60% scholarship. Everyone is supposed to, requested to be there. Thank you so much. Would love to see you in the next session. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Aditya. Unnati, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Akash, Mohini, Ayushi, Vaibhav. Thanks, brother. Muskan, perfect. Thank you, Radhade, Shivani Yashi, Sandeep, Pramod, Nitish, Ruchi, Kajal, Vaishali. Thank you. Indispensable session. Anshraj, Prayakta, Kalpana, Visail, Lavkush, Sheetal, and everyone here. Thank you. Yagesh, Ankita, Aarti, Lazy Boy, Ajay, Nancy, Yashwanti, Sel, Twinkle. We don't have a session tomorrow. Only 3 days at YouTube, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But the paid ones if you are there. Okay. See you pretty soon. Thank you. Shama, Isha, thank you.